Hey everybody, it's Aaron and thanks for tuning in to this week's Market Minutes. We are in front of Five Crestview Court, listing that we just sold this month, got over 10% over asking. One of the biggest misconceptions out there is that there's such low inventory, the market's so hot, no matter what you do, you're gonna get over list price. Completely not true. There are buyers out there, they are hungry for properties, but you need to win them over with their heart before you win them over with their mind. And that is where staging and prepping houses come into play and where we have really been excelling. So come on in, I'm gonna show you a few things, show you how we got over 10% over asking on this house and what we think are some of the keys to selling in this market. So here we are at the back of the house. This is the open family room to kitchen area. As you see, the house is now empty. We're getting ready to turn it over to the new owners. So the first thing we wanted to tackle in this house was the kitchen. We saw the quality in what had been done here, but needed to bring it up to look on trend with today's style. So here's a picture of what this kitchen looked like. You can see they had chosen a very personal green bottom cabinetry. You can see the colors they used on the walls, and they had switched colors in this room. Wasn't really working. Here's what it looked like when we put our touch on it. You could see we went with the white and black look, really popped this kitchen, showed the quality of everything going on in here, and really became the focal point of the house and one of the reasons this house did so well. So here we are adjacent to the kitchen. One of the big selling points of this house was this openness between the two spaces. Big problem we had in this room was the fireplace. Take a look at the old picture. Now, this was actually not done by our owners. It was done by a previous owner. They did this very custom stainless steel fireplace. It was probably really cool in the mid-90s, but it had run its course. And we were really worried that as much as we could do to the rest of the house, that this metal fireplace was going to hold it back. So this was actually one of our biggest challenges with the house. We did come up eventually with the design you see behind me. Very sleek, very clean, actually pulled it from the new construction world. It did fabulous. Here's what it looked like with the new fireplace, with the staging in place. You can see everything is cohesive. It's tying the kitchen and family room together. Huge, huge bonus with this house. Another great selling feature. So here we are on the upstairs landing. One thing I wanted to point out is finishing renovations. So as you can see, this bathroom looks like a perfectly nicely renovated bathroom. But when we started here, the owners had kind of taken this halfway. They had done the vanity, they had done the floors, still had this blue toilet and this blue shower tub combo. Made no sense. With a little bit of money, we were able to fully finish the space and really give buyers that renovated hall bath they were looking for. Made a huge difference on this upstairs floor. All right, here we are in the foyer. You know, first impressions make the biggest difference. First thing we're looking at in houses like this, we had a bunch of different paints going on. We had dark trim going on in the foyer here. We want to bring a consistent neutral palette throughout the house. A lot of people say, well, who paints the house the same color throughout? It doesn't matter. We're giving them a neutral palette to start with that they can customize later with their own personal touches. Number one thing we want to do with paint is highlight all the architectural details of the house. So for instance, the balusters here, all the trim work in this foyer, we brought that all bright white to make it pop against that neutral palette, gives a really warm and inviting entry to the house and makes it feel new again. All right, thank you all for tuning in to this week's Market Minutes. We've got another one coming just across the street next week. We're excited to show it to you. If you're not doing so already, please give us a follow at Jeweler Burton on social. If you know anybody who's thinking about selling and could use some really good advice on how to win, reach out. If you're thinking about buying, we'd love to help. Have a great weekend, everybody.